Hi guys, and welcome to my pregnancy diary. I realise that I've not really spoken very much about this pregnancy. I haven't really updated about what's been going on, about due dates, anything like that, so I thought it would be really nice to do a little update for you all. I'm currently 24 weeks pregnant. Woo! I don't know about anybody else, but I always feel it's a massive milestone. To get to 24 weeks is such a big deal. You know, you get to that viability stage where if anything were to happen, you know, they'd intervene. So for me, it's a really big thing to get to 24 weeks. So yep, we're doing really good. I'm feeling really tired though still. I've felt tired the whole way through this pregnancy. You know, when you kind of get to 12 weeks, you think, oh, start to feel a bit better, the sickness goes and you bloom. No, I've really not felt that this time. I just feel really tired all the time, and if I could sleep during the day, I would sleep for a good few hours in the afternoon. I'm just really tired. But I think, you know, when you've got so much going on, you've got lots of children to look after, busy house and everything, I'm just going to have to just expect that and just get on with it. But I also think that maybe my iron level is a little bit low as well, because I've started feeling a bit breathless as well over the past few weeks, which for me, the tiredness and the breathlessness, and I've started getting a few headaches, usually means that my iron level is a little bit low. So I think I'm going to supplement it with some iron tablets, because I don't have another consultant appointment till I'm 28 weeks, and then that's when they do your bloods, and then that's when I'll see if I'm low on iron or not. So I think I'm going to do that. I just want to feel a little bit less tired, so hopefully if I just boost it a little bit, I might start to feel a little less tired. I am taking the Pregnacare, which I've been taking right the way through, but I just think maybe I need a bit of a boost. So yeah, I've not started getting the heartburn yet. Usually I get really bad reflux, which I've not got that at the minute, so that's good. I can eat what I like and I don't suffer with the heartburn, but I know it's probably coming, because usually when I eat chocolate or anything that's really rich like that, I usually do get heartburn really bad. So I'm enjoying just eating what I want, lots of cakes and yeah, just junk food really. I think mainly because it's a girl, I always find that when I'm pregnant with girls, I just crave junk food the whole time. You know, anything that's sugary, anything that's chocolate, cream cake, chocolate cake, just anything. Just want it, which is not good, because I'm trying so hard to not put so much weight on this time, because with having the 3 pregnancies quite close together, this is the 4th pregnancy that's quite close together, don't have much time to lose the weight. It's quite funny because I got on the scales this morning. I've not weighed myself in probably about a month. Got on the scales this morning and I looked down and thought, oh, no, that can't be right, I've lost weight. And then it was like flashing and it just went, so I got off, got back on, and then, I think I've put about 14 pounds on so far, and I'm 24 weeks. So I think I maybe need to cut back on the cream cakes. Anyway, I don't think it does you any harm, does it? Indulging a little bit, and she definitely enjoys them because she kicks away as soon as I've had anything that's sugary. What else has been going on? So I'm sleeping really well, although Archie does still tend to get up maybe once or twice during the night, which maybe is something to do with why I'm so tired. I don't know. I'm hoping that he sleeps through before she's here. That would be really good. I think she's had a bit of a growth spurt as well, because I'm definitely feeling a bit bigger, although I don't feel as big as what I felt when I was pregnant with Archie, Hallie and Phoebe. When I was looking back on the pictures from them, I was definitely bigger than what I am now. So I don't know, maybe it's got something to do with the fact that I've got an anterior placenta this time, which obviously means that the placenta's at the front, which for me has caused me a little bit of anxiety, because normally I start to feel when I'm probably about 14-15 weeks. Well, with her, didn't feel anything up until a few days before I had my 20-week scan. And I was thinking, oh, this is just so weird. I really don't like it. I just didn't feel pregnant or anything. It was a really weird feeling because I couldn't feel any movement at all. And then a few weeks before I had my 20-week scan, I started to feel those beautiful little kicks. And then, you know, she's been kicking away ever since. But with having the placenta at the front, I found that the movements are definitely not as strong. You definitely don't feel as many movements, although with me now getting to 24 weeks, she's definitely starting to get into more of a pattern. So I'll feel quite a lot of movement in the morning when I wake up, and then that does continue throughout the day. But some days she has definitely been quieter than others, but I think mainly because it's been school holidays as well, I've not been able to sit down in the afternoon, whereas when the kids are at school I usually get a chance to sit down in the afternoon so that I can feel lots of movements. But because of it being school holidays, everything's just really full on all the time and you just don't get a chance to sit down. So she's been quite quiet to me, and I've been having to really sit down and focus on her movements to make sure that she's doing, you know, that she's still moving as she should be. But I get to night time and I can sit down and she usually has a really good kick. But I think that's the thing with having an anterior placenta, is that I'm just a bit more on edge because it's a little bit harder to feel the movement. Hopefully when I get a bit more further on, her kicks will get a lot stronger and I'll feel a lot more. But yeah, that's caused me a bit of anxiety recently because it's just totally new to me. I've not had an anterior placenta before, and it's just been, yeah, just different. It feels different. I don't know if anybody else has got an anterior placenta and you can really relate to what I'm saying, but it's just a different feeling to what I'm used to feeling. It's just totally different. So yeah, at the beginning of the pregnancy, I do suffer quite bad with morning sickness. I'm not actually sick, I'm never sick, but I just feel really, really just sickly all the time. And it doesn't matter if I'm having a girl or a boy, I still feel sick. And this is the one thing that really does turn my stomach. It's quite weird. I bet nobody else probably doesn't have this, but for me, it's fabric conditioner and wash powder. It just knocks me sick. And when you've got so much washing to do, it's not good. It's really not good. So I had to stop using fabric conditioner up until I was about 14 weeks, and then I could finally start using it again. Same with perfume. Could not stomach it. Just could not stomach it. And it's been the same for every single pregnancy. Although I really did kind of feel that this baby was a boy. It was really weird because before we found out, I was like, no, you're definitely a boy. I feel like it's a boy. It was 100%, probably 100% that it was going to be a boy. And then when I found out that it was a girl, I was so shocked because I just felt like it was a boy. And usually I am quite good at, you know, I can kind of tell if it's going to be a boy or a girl, and I have normally got it right. So yeah, didn't get it right this time. Also, lots of people have been asking if our baby girl has a name yet. No. We found it so hard, and I'm finding it really hard to pick a name for her. Me and Noel can't seem to agree on anything. There's names that me, Chloe and the kids love, Noel doesn't like. There's a name that Noel and Tilly absolutely love, and I'm just not that keen on it. And of course it's quite hard because it has to end in the E sound. So if anybody can help us out with name ideas, comment down below, because we are really struggling. Normally by now our babies have had names, but yeah, I just keep joking, saying, you know, she's going to be born, she's not going to have a name, because we can't agree, just cannot agree at all. And to be honest, there's not a lot of names that I am in love with, that I really love. So yes, it's a bit of a struggle. I'm sure she will have a name before she's born, but at the moment I'm like looking on the internet and I just can't find a name that I really like. But Noel and Tilly are really stuck on this name. In fact, Tilly keeps doing these little notes with the name on, saying, please, can we call the baby this name? So I don't know, she may well end up with that name. It is nice, but it's not, I'm not 100% stuck on the name. So I don't know. It's just with the others, it has been quite easy to choose a name for them. I know with Hallie, we had her name picked out as soon as I was pregnant. Phoebe was quite easy to pick, and Archie was really easy to pick because I remember texting Noel one day to say, hey, what do you think of this name? And he said, wow, I was just going to text you the same name. So that was obviously fate. And the others, they've been quite easy to choose the names for, but yeah, it's just not easy. I think we've run out of names, guys. So we need some help. What else has been going on? So I had my consultant appointment a few weeks ago. That was all good. She's really happy with how things are going. It was quite funny actually, because when I was going in to have Archie, well, just before I had Archie, the same consultant did my sweep with him just before I had him. And anyway, I have her as my consultant this time. So she said to me, she said, I am 100% delivering this baby. She said, you will not be going over. She said, and you will be induced, obviously before your due date. I think it's got something to do with the fact that because I'm over 40 and because of what happened with Alfie, they don't like you to go over your due date or get close to your due date. So I think the same plan is that she'll probably be induced at 38, 39 weeks, although I'm hoping it's closest to 39. But yeah, that's what the plan is, that she will just be the same and I'll be induced again. They're not worried about how many children I've had, because I think people think, oh my goodness, you've had lots of children, it must be dangerous. She said, I am absolutely not worried about that at all. She said, it is not the fact that you've had so many children. She said, it's the fact that you are 40 and that in itself does carry more risks. You know, you're more likely to have preeclampsia, you know, there's the risk of miscarriage, stillbirth. There was like quite a long list of things which you come out of the consultant department kind of thinking, oh gosh, you know, but you've got to just stay positive. At the end of the day, I've never had anything happen before Alfie. You know, obviously we sadly lost Alfie, but we've not had any losses after. So I think that is down to my care as well. I think the care that I have with hospital is excellent. They're always really on top of everything. So if anything was looking like it's, you know, there was a problem, then they'd pick up on it quite quickly. So for me, I'm very lucky that I have that care. Also, I tell you what, I wanted to know if anybody else has found this. I used to suffer really, really badly with restless leg syndrome. I don't know if anybody else has had it, but it's an absolute nightmare. And from like 18 weeks, I used to have it horrendously, where you just couldn't sleep and you're kicking your legs about because they just want to just rip them off. It was honestly a nightmare. Anyway, since losing Alfie, I've been put on the aspirin. And I have absolutely no idea. I mean, it might just be a coincidence, but I just thought this is really interesting, because since I've been on the aspirin, with my pregnancy with Hallie, Phoebe and Archie, and so far this one, I've not had restless legs at all. And I just kind of thought, I wonder if the aspirin has anything to do with that, if it has any impact on that. It's weird. And for me, it's definitely making me think, I think the aspirin has got something to do with the fact that I'm not getting restless legs. Might just be me, and maybe I don't get restless legs anymore, but it is a bit weird that it's just stopped since I've been on that. Yeah, so if anybody else is on aspirin now and they don't get restless legs, I'd love to know if it actually does work for you, because it's definitely worked for me. Another fun fact about pregnancy for me is that whenever I am carrying a girl, I get spots. I don't know if it's like a girl thing and it's the hormones that they release from you having a girl, but I have been really bad with spots like on my chin, my lip, and I never got them with Archie. Got them with Hallie and Phoebe, didn't get them with Alfie. And I definitely do think it's a girl thing. And I'm wondering if it is something to do with the because you're supposed to have increased hormones, aren't you, if you're carrying a girl? So I don't know, maybe there's something in that. But, which actually, thinking about it, it should have told me that I was having a girl, with me thinking that it was a boy, because even before I found out that I was pregnant, I was getting spots. So yeah, that's quite interesting. What else? Yeah, with me being 24 weeks now, her kicks are definitely getting stronger. And Tilly, bless her, she's always like, is the baby kicking? Is the baby kicking? She loves to feel them when they're kicking. So I think now that her kicks are getting stronger and Noel can feel them as well, I think that Tilly will be really excited because she'll be able to feel her kicking around, which is lovely. And you keep saying to Hallie, what should we call the baby, Hallie? And she keeps saying home. What should we call the baby? Yeah, she's really funny. And then this morning she said to me, when is the baby coming? It's like, not for a while yet, Hallie. She's an absolute brilliant big sister, bless her. I think she's going to love having a little sister. They're all very excited. We've just been getting a few little girly clothes and things for her, which I'll show you in another vlog, because I think some of the kids are wanting to come shopping to pick a few bits up for her and things. So it'd be nice to show you what we've bought her so far. We don't need very much. I don't think I'm going to get a new pram, because I'm quite happy with the pram that I've got. Well, I think I might get some new covers for it. There's just a few little bits that I want to get for her, but most of the things we've already got anyway, so definitely won't be buying a lot this time, which is good. Oh yeah, this is something really, really special about this pregnancy that I haven't shared with you guys. I have shared it with friends, and they've got quite emotional when I've told them about it, and they've got goosebumps and stuff. It is just really, really special for us, and we're kind of, what is the chances of this happening? Anyway, we found out that we were pregnant with this little one on Mother's Day, which was the 11th of March, which, for people that have watched us for a long time, they'll know that we sadly lost Alfie back in 2014, and his due date was in November, which this baby is due in November as well. Anyway, the 11th of March happened to be the exact same date that we found out that we were pregnant with Alfie, which I thought at the time, you know, wow, that is just, it's really special. And you know, and what's the chances of that? We took the test because it was Mother's Day, and I thought, oh, how lovely it would be to find out on Mother's Day, not thinking, oh yeah, it's the 11th of March, we found out that we were pregnant with Alfie on this day. Not really thinking about that at all until the test came up positive. And I said to Noel, I said, oh wow, you know, we found out that we were pregnant with Alfie on the exact same day. Which just blew us away, really. It was just really special. And my due date was, I think it was like 5 days after my due date that I had with Alfie. Anyway, I'd said, you know, just before we'd gone for the 12-week scan, how strange would it be if, you know, my due date was the same due date as we had with Alfie. Anyway, when we got out of having the scan, I looked on my notes, and yeah, it was the exact same due date we had with Alfie. 2 of those dates that are really, really special, she shares with her big brother, Alfie. Now to me, you know, it's brought me a lot of comfort to know that, you know, she shares that with her big brother, and also that I really do believe, I strongly, strongly believe that that is a sign from her big brother. I think that he did, you know, send us her. I really do. Out of all of the days in the year, 2 of those dates were the same as the ones that we had with Alfie. So yeah, it has brought me a lot of comfort knowing that, you know, she does share those dates with her big brother. And also, you know, I kind of find it a bit strange that we're going through all of these milestones knowing that we would have been going through those with Alfie. Is also, it's a bit strange because obviously we're at 24 weeks now. We never got to 24 weeks with Alfie. But it is comforting to know that, you know, she shares that with her brother, and it's just, I just couldn't believe it when we found that out. I mean, finding out on the same date that we found out that we were pregnant with Alfie, that was one thing, but then when we looked on the scan printout and it had the due date and it was the exact same due date, yeah, it's very special, isn't it? So I really wanted to share that with you guys. I know that when I've told my friends and things, they've got goosebumps and they've been like, oh wow, I can't believe that that's happened. You know, what are the chances of that? It's definitely, she's definitely a little gift, definitely. So yeah, so her due date actually is the 19th of November, so she'll be here before Christmas. So Christmas is going to be absolutely wonderful in this house this year. New baby. I mean, Christmas is always amazing in our house, but it's going to be really special this year because she'll be here to share it with us. So yeah, that's about all that's been going on really. Oh, that was another thing that I wanted to ask. We're going away in a few weeks' time and I'm really wanting a costume that has, like, I've looked all over for one and I just can't find one anywhere, but I want in a specific, like, maternity one, but that has like a skirt at the bottom. If anyone knows where I can get one from, please comment down below and let me know, because I can't find one anywhere and I really want one. So yeah, that was about it really. But if you have any name suggestions for us, please let us know, because yeah, we're struggling. And that's about it. So hopefully, in fact I'm sure that this will be like it's definitely going to be a weekly thing. So I nearly forgot, I'm just going to show you a little bump shot at 24 weeks. I might just have to lower the camera down, but I'll see if it works. Just move the stool. Yeah, just lower it there. So that is the 24-week bump. Like I said, I definitely don't feel as big this time, but you probably think, oh my goodness, that's massive. So that's it, 24 weeks. We'll catch you again next week. Bye for now.